You play an adventure hero in this sort of film. Is this sort of a dream role for you? Are you a big Indiana Jones film fan?
No, not really.
No?
But I like the adventure films. I mean, I like Indiana Jones, but I didn't make the decision to do the movie based on that. I felt that the movies are very different from one another. There's nothing supernatural about this movie. This is dealing with a treasure called the Templar treasure, which many people believe does in fact actually exist, and have indeed risked their lives looking for it. The characters are really enthusiastic about history. Nobody uses a weapon except for the bad guys. So I think it's a positive and very proactive movie for the whole family.
So how about, I've heard that when you've got a role, you'll often sort of improvise slightly with your character. What do you think you brought to this role that wasn't scripted?
Well, one of the things that I liked that came that wasn't in the script that came on the day was the idea of the kiss sort of happening out of nowhere. I thought that was a lot of fun.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so, what's next for you? What can we expect from you in the next year?
Well, I have a movie coming out called The Weatherman, which is a different kind of movie altogether. It's more of an in-depth character analysis. Gore Verbinski, who did Pirates of the Caribbean, is doing it. I have a movie called Lord of War coming out, and these are all more dramatic-based pictures, so it's not like a big adventure film.
Just finally, how was it working with the cast, with Jerry and working with Diane and Sean?
I had a blast. I mean, well, Sean Bean, I think, is one of the great actors, and he's a very, very cool gentleman. We had a great rapport. I like him as a man, and we had a lot of laughs. Justin and Diane are very funny. You know, they got great off-the-wall senses of humor, and that kind of spontaneous humor translates on film. So I think when you go see the movie, you'll be able to pick up on that too.
Excellent. Thank you for your time.
All right, thanks. Cheers.
John from The Sun.
Hello.
You've played quite a few sort of bad guys in the past. When are we going to see you playing a sort of a good heroic character?
I was just talking about this film I did called The Dark, and he's quite a nice guy in that, going through a lot of problems, but he's a good guy. He's not going to kill anybody. That'll be coming out, I suppose, autumn next year, and I've got a film called Flight Plan coming out next year with Jodie Foster, and I play a good guy in that. I'm the pilot, so I've got to be good, haven't I, you know?
So how about adventure films? Can we see you in any more like this?
Not really. No, the last three films I've done have been a bit more cerebral, if you like.
I'm going to see you as a sort of Indiana Jones style hero.
No, but
then.
I'd like it. You know what I mean? I don't mind that. I love that.
Watch this space then.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
Great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi Diane, how was it working with Nicolas Cage?
It was great fun, really fun.
And how about, I've heard that he had some sort of Scottish accent on one of the days he was filming.
Yeah, you should ask him. I don't know what it was all about. I don't know. I mean, he enjoys quite doing odd things on set. So.
And how about working with Sean? You worked with him on Troy.
On Troy, yeah, it was great. He looked completely different on set, you know, and he's a great person. So hopefully he's going to be here tonight. I don't know.
What's the best thing about working in the film? In a nutshell, what would you say?
Well, I'd say Nicolas Cage. I'd say Jerry Bruckheimer, and just doing something completely opposite to Troy. That was really important to me. All right.
Hi John.
Hi, how are you?
Louise from The Sun Online.
Excellent.
So, what was it about this film that attracted you to get involved in the first place?
I'd never done a big action adventure movie. I'd always made comedies, romantic comedies, and I just thought that's a movie I've never made. I want to do something like that, and I want to do something that would have a mass world appeal. And to work with Jerry Bruckheimer was, to me, the only way to do that.
So how about working with Nicolas Cage? I've heard that he improvises slightly when it comes to his script.
He likes to experiment a little bit, but the script is, we all do the script. That always just seems like, it's a much better story to say, we just made it up as we went along. Writers work too hard and they get paid too much for us to not do what they wrote.
And so didn't you and Nick go to the same school?
Yeah, we went to the same secondary school together, and for a couple of years we were both studying acting, and I'm not going to tell you which one of us got the lead in the play, but I can tell you it wasn't Nick.
Okay. And so do you look after each other now in the industry?
You know, it's funny, we sort of lost touch for 20 years. He became a big movie star right after high school, So I was still a poor loser, and he was a big star, so he wouldn't talk to me.
Oh, shame. But now you're involved in an all-action blockbuster like this. That must be fantastic for you both.
It is. It's really fun, and you know what? He's had so much success, and Jerry's had so much success. We just found out we're the #1 movie in the United States for 3 straight weeks, and so I'm just glad I didn't ruin their careers.
And so what's next for you?
I don't know. I hope to come to London and shoot a film. That's what I'd love to do more than anything else. We shot for a week here on this movie to make it look like the United States. You're just going to have to go to the film and figure out which parts of London.
It was in London. It was filmed over here.
Yeah.
And so what about films like sort of like the Bridget Jones, sort of Notting Hill style films? Can we see you doing anything like that?
Why not? I would love to do that kind of movie. Are you kidding? Work with Renee Zellweger, Julia Roberts. There's a lot of... I would love... Oh, he's fantastic. He's cute, isn't he?
Yes.
I'd prefer Julia Roberts.
That's great. Well, thank you very much for
My
speaking to us.
pleasure.
That's great. Nice to meet you.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, fine, thank you. So what was it that first attracted you to this film, to get involved in this?
It's a great adventure. You know, it's a wonderful idea. Treasure map on the back, a very important document. It's a lot of fun.
And so you were a big fan of sort of Indiana Jones, sort of, and films like The Goonies and that kind of thing?
Oh, I love those. I love Indiana Jones. Great movie. And also the Da Vinci Code is kind of a cross between the two and a little bit of James Bond thrown in there.
So what do you think of the, everyone saying, oh, maybe this is something to do, another sort of version of the Da Vinci Code and that kind of thing? What's your say on that?
This has been around for 7 or 8 years. I don't think the Da Vinci Code's been out for 7 or 8 years. I think it's been out for a couple of years. So we've been working on this for quite a while.
And so how was it working with the cast, sort of Nicolas Cage?
They're great. They're great, phenomenal actors, and just wonderful to be together with them again, especially Nick.
How do you think he fits the role of a action sort of adventure hero?
Well, take a look at him. He's tall, he's handsome, he's got a great physique, and he's very strong.
And so, what's next for you then? Are we going to
Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean is next to start on that, and a movie called Glory Road with Josh Lucas.
Excellent.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Sure.